Hello, everybody. This is Rock Rick J18, and today I'm doing a video response for John Wade Boggs fan who wants to see our favorite card. Well, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Anybody who's seen my videos in the past know that probably my favorite card is since he's my favorite player, is my 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle card that is autographed, and which I obtained directly from Mickey Mantle. So that's my favorite card. But you've seen it in the past, and so I'm not going to show that card today. And I think also, since the National, people that watch my videos are aware that I got a Grail card at the National, and that was a 1949 Bowman Satchel Paige card. That could easily be my favorite, but I'm not going to show that card today either. Instead, I'm going to show three cards, each of which has a little bit of a story in terms of how I acquired it, that makes these cards special to me and therefore favorites. Not that they're not nice cards, but they're nicer because they have that story that's connected with them. So I'm going to show them kind of in reverse order of the three, from least to most favorite. But they're all good. They're all favorites, not least in the sense that they are lesser cards. But so anyway, without any further preliminaries, let's get to the cards. And the first card I'm going to show is a 1967 Topps Boston Red Sox team card. So this is the card. And again, notice the hat. I'm a Yankees fan, and so the Red Sox are not my favorite team. But I was working on this set many years ago, and a dear friend of mine had a little card store, and I bought a lot of cards from him over the years. His name was Dwayne DeWeese. And Dwayne has since passed away. He had pretty severe Crohn's disease, and it eventually took his life. In any case, this card is special to me not only because I bought it from Dwayne, but at the time that I bought this card, it's in pretty good shape. As you can see, it's got four good corners, and it's not got any creases or nicks or dings or anything. That's fairly well centered. So it's a nice card. And these cards, because this is card number 604 and a high number card, and because it's the Red Sox, and that's a pretty popular team for reasons not known to me, but putting that aside, it can be a fairly expensive card. And Dwayne sold this card to me for, I think, $10 or $15. And I said to him, Dwayne, this card is an expensive card. I mean, it could easily be worth $100 or more. And that was, as I said, many years ago when I was working on this set. But he said to me, he said, look, you bought a lot of cards from me, and we're good friends, and I'm not going to sell that card here at this store. This is pre-eBay days. He said, I'm not going to take it to a show and set up a table and try to sell it there. He said, you might be the only person that I know of who'd be interested in this card. And so you might as well take it. And I thought that was a great expression of friendship, which meant a lot to me and still means a lot to me. So this is number three, Boston Red Sox, 1967 Topps, high number, good condition, with a story. The second card I'm going to show could easily be one of my favorite cards. It is one of my favorite cards. It's not the favorite card. And it's number two of the three here. And this card has a little story also. This card is obviously Roberto Clemente's rookie card, 1955 Topps, card number 164. And it's not in bad shape. But it's probably no better than very good. So if it graded it, I don't think it could be any more than a three. It does have a little wrinkle in it. Maybe it's only a two. It doesn't go all the way through, and it's not in a part of the card that's it's hard to even see just when you're just looking at it. Anyway, long story short, I bought this card from a man named George Hydorn, who had a card shop across the river from where I live. Again, nice guy, bought a lot of cards from him. And so I was in one day, and he said to me, I have a card you might be interested in. And he said, it's not in great condition, but it's a Roberto Clemente rookie card, and I know that you often buy cards that are not in great condition because you're a set builder and so forth. And I said, well, as it happens, I'm very interested in this card. And so I bought it from him. But he thought enough of me to think, when he got this card in, that the next time I came in, he showed it to me and said, thinking that I might be interested in it, which I was. And so I really appreciated that too. So that's the story behind my Roberto Clemente rookie card. And the last card that I'm going to show you, which is number one in this parade of stars, is a Kahn's Wiener card, which I purchased from a card shop in Cincinnati, just outside of Cincinnati. And he had a bunch of Kahn's Wiener cards, and I bought quite a few of them, including all four of the Frank Robinson cards that he had there. Now, I bought this card because I like Frank Robinson. Always have. And I think to me, it's probably the worst trade that any team ever made. And it's obviously others can disagree with that, but they traded away a guy who had been Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player for the Reds. They ostensibly because he was too old. I don't personally believe that was the real reason. I think the Reds viewed Frank Robinson as a troublemaker and held things against him that they shouldn't have. So when they traded him, of course, he went over to the Baltimore Orioles and won the Triple Crown and Most Valuable Player, led his team to the World Series, and which the Orioles won when they swept the Dodgers 4-0. Frank hit a couple of home runs, including a game winner in, I believe it was Game 4, which the Orioles won 1-0. They got great pitching. I only gave up 2 runs in the whole World Series, so 3 shutouts. So that tells you something. Anyway, I got this card, and I was going through them one day, and I said, I wonder what year this card came. Okay, these cards came out. Well, two of them were pretty easy because they had statistics on the back, but this card just has a blank back, and it looks like it was pasted in a album or something, like maybe glue stains there. It's missing a corner, so it's not in the greatest of condition. But this is a 1956 Kahn's Wiener card. It's a true rookie card because Frank Robinson was a rookie. In fact, he was Rookie of the Year in 1956. Um, so this is a great card of a great player. He doesn't have a regular issue rookie card, and so they consider his 57 Topps to be his rookie card, because it was, widely distributed, whereas Kahn's Wieners is a more of a regional issue. But still, this card came out in 1956, and there weren't any 1956 Frank Robinson cards. I don't think there are any other than this one that I know of. There certainly weren't any Topps cards in 1956. So this is the story is really a story of how sometimes you just stumble into something that's good, even though at the time you get it, you don't know how good it is. But I've since learned more about these cards and more about Frank Robinson's cards. So this is the card I'm showing John as my favorite card. And all of these cards that I've showed today, the three of them, are cards with a story, and that is what makes them favorite cards. So, John, thanks for putting this VR out, and I hope everyone enjoyed this. And this is Rocket Rick J18, wishing that all your collecting dreams come true.